the St. John's Riverside. And I can see Maggie running through the fields full of wild.
Got a damn good show for you. Well, you figured out Model A's back. Let me turn the compressor off. Okay. Guess what? Model A's back. Everything was working very well. He was very happy. He was driving somewhere, hopefully not too far away, and it just died. He said he let it sit for a little bit, and fired right back up, drove another couple, 3-4 miles, died. Well, I said, you probably got something in your fuel. Been sitting a long time. You guys just poured fresh gas in there, and you might have crap in your tank. He goes, can I drop it off? He pulls the tank and clean it for me. I said, well, we need to clean it without taking it out, because that's a very big job, and it just opens another can of worms. But let me show you what I've gotten out of it. Looky here. This is all rusty flakes off the bottom that I retrieved with my magnet. This is the fuel that, well, actually there was a lot more fuel than just this, but you can see it doesn't look very... Alright, I just got cut off. I don't know what happened. But anyway, he dropped it off Sunday, then called me Monday and said that he'd promised a young couple that he'd drive them to the church and then drive them to the reception. Can I hurry up? And like I said, he wanted me to take the tank out. And I'm like, no way. So we're not even going to put the evapor-rust in. I'm just going to do a major dust and clean. Dried everything out, blew everything as best I could, sucked it out with the vacuum cleaner, because today is Wednesday, and it's getting on my bedtime. So I'm thinking I'm going to check it out, see what it looks like in there. And he's just going to have to cross his fingers and say a few prayers. That's what I got to say about that. And then he can bring it back, and we'll do the evapor-rust. But I thought you all might want to hear about that. The front end, the brakes, he loves it. Everything's working good. Hopefully when we get it running good, I'll be able to talk him into taking us for a ride in it, and you guys can come along. Probably wondering what's going on with the Apache. Well, let me tell you a little story. I'm going to do a little ranting right now. Right here is seam sealer. Urethane seam sealer. I bought this from Napa Know-How 6 months ago. It's been in my basement. I went to take it out. It's hard as a wedding deck, I swear to God. Can't get it out of the tube. My lovely young bride says, well, what's the expiration date on that? Expiration date? I don't know. Who looks at that? Well, you know what? She was right. There is a date on it, and best used by April of 2023. It's September, almost October of 25. So I went back to Napa, and they were like, it wasn't even the same kid that sold it to me. So you're probably thinking, well, why didn't you go to the paint store? Well, and long story short, we have an account with Napa, so I get a discount. So, what's been going on? I didn't get anything seam sealed. We still have to put a third coat on the majority of the inside, but I did sand everything and paint the lower half. Doesn't that look good? But I realized I don't have an ashtray. So if any of you guys out there happen to have an ashtray for a 55, 59 Chevrolet, they are all the same. Leave me know. So until I get some seam sealer, that was this week's project. But I got that project instead. And to be honest with you, he just left here about 15 minutes ago. He's thinking about buying a 39 Chevrolet sedan Roadmaster or Master Deluxe. Can you rebuild the engine in it? Yes, I can. And I would love to do it for you. All right, well, that's what's going on here at the shop. I'm going to crawl up on that thing and hopefully it won't fall off. Stick my head down in that hole and see what it looks like. And if it's good, it's good. If it ain't, I'll have to do some more sucking and blowing. All right, see you in a bit. All right, I just climbed up on here. I'm going to try to show you what I saw. Oh, geez Louise. Looky here. Can you see that in there? I'm sorry. I'm working here. I'm trying. Well, that ain't working either, is it? See how clean that looks? Will it focus? There it is. Look. That thing looked like the bottom of the Titanic. And I ain't Food Line 2 days ago. Even on the side, you're not going to be able to see it. But I can see it. The walls. There's the wire to the fuel gauge. That thing looked like it had crabs hanging on it. I swear to God, you would have thought it was a trout line. And I ain't even Food Line. I am so happy. I think the old boy's going to be able to get these kids to the wedding and to the reception without a problem. Hopefully, if this area looks just as clean. What I did is I took my air blower over there, got a long copper tube on it, stuck it down there, blew all around, shoved it as far in there as I could get it, both directions. And this place was just cloudy. It was horrible, the dust that was coming out. So I got the bright idea of taking just the air chuck and sticking the hose down in there and letting it fling around. And then I thought, well, maybe instead of getting everything full of dirt and dust, I'll hook the vacuum cleaner up. Should have done that in the beginning. But anyway, I think for a dumbass idea, that worked pretty dang good. Dang, that looks good in there. I can't wait to tell them. All right, well, there you have it. That's what's going on here at the shop. Old Bub ain't just messing around drinking beer and looking fat. We did get some work done on that. I plan on getting some seam sealer and paint. I was hoping, I went to my local hardware store and I went in there with a paint chip and I asked for some oil-based house paint. Guy says, we haven't sold oil-based house paint in X number of years. And I'm like, what? Everything's gone latex, water-based. I'm like, well, you sell Rust-Oleum. How about taking a can of white and turning it into a can of Seafoam? Oh, no, we can't do that. So you need to go to a paint store, bub. Well, I did a little comparative shopping, and paint store, I don't even want to tell you, it's over $300 for a quart of Seafoam, hardener and reducer, and a couple filters. Over $300 for a quart. Aye. Clear. I was going to buy, I was like, oh, I'm here. Might as well get the clear for the outside. Holy mackerel, Kingfish. That was almost $1,000. Because, a quart ain't going to do just the whole truck clear. So, dang it. So, we might be dropping back 10 and punting on that. I don't know. I got to talk to the my co-partner in this dealie. See what he thinks. The inside, does it really need to be Seafoam? No. It could be another color. Now, Duplicolor, you can get through a catalog or, mail order. I'm going to look into that, see what that it might pan out. Who knows? But I've been busy fixing this thing. We got young people getting married. We need to make this thing run. I'll let you know how it all turns out. Thanks for watching. See ya! Okay. It's the next day. I don't know if you can see how dusty it is in here, but check out the dust on the fender. Kind of dusty. That all came out of the tank. I ain't even feed line. I decided he wasn't going to pick it up till later today anyway. So when I got home, I said, you know what? Just because I know what he's doing, he's going to be taking this young couple to and from the church. I don't want this thing breaking down. He doesn't want this thing breaking down. So I decided to keep on blowing and sucking. Oh my stars and garters. I got home a little early today and I got started a little early. And it's been a good 2.5 hours. And I've been steady getting more nasty out of the tank. I'm sure that's this. He got high test gas. And I'm thinking it's actually kind of working in our benefit, washing all that stuff off. You can see how compromised it is. It doesn't look like gasoline anymore. And there's that pile of rust that I dug out of there. Look at the end of that's supposed to be copper. Like this. It's just dust. But anyway, we're going to get it. I'm pretty sure I just scoped it with the bore scope there. It looks 900% better, or 90% better. It's still not perfect, so I am still going to recommend the Evaporust when he gets done with this little adventure, just to be on the safe side. But I really don't want to pull that tank out. I've taken Model A tanks out before, and it is a bit of a pain in the butt. You got to pull the windshield out. You got to pull that chrome banding off, the lights. The dash comes out. The cluster has to come out. The steering column has to be dropped. I don't know if you can see in there or not. see where the steering column bolts at the bottom of the tank. And there's a dozen or so bolts that hold everything together. And all that's got to come apart. The windshield is the part that scares me the most, because there's about a dozen nuts and screws, not bolts, screws, that have to come out. And you know they've been in there for dang near 100 years. They ain't going to just come right out. None of them bolts are going to just come right out. I guarantee you. Been doing this stuff too long. But anyway, this thing is pretty sweet. It's got a little bit of detachment down there, but there's no holes anywhere. The headliners are falling down a little bit over there, but my God, this thing is in sweet condition. All the doors work. I love the suicide doors too. That's pretty awesome. But this thing is sweet. Hopefully, he'll take us for a ride. They even got the old stickers on the inside. What's the date on that one? 3/14? No. Oh, that's the mileage. Interesting. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, kids. Thanks for tuning in. Just thought I'd give you an update. Hopefully it's going to get picked up today and this weekend. Today's Thursday. He's got one day to take it for a test drive. See what happens. Oh, also picked up some new seam sealer today. Got that from O'Reilly's, which used to be Salvo's, which I know 90% of the Salvo family. Known them for years. Oh, and we also got our brake pedal hot rod conversion thing that we're going to try to make work. I don't know. I think it'll work. We're in. All right, kids. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. See ya.